Good morning, children. Today we are going to start with a new poem from Unit 6 Trains, and it's by James S. Tippett. So, the topic for the poem is trains, and it's written by the poet James S. Tippett. Please remember his name and remember how to pronounce it. James S. Tippett. Now, what is a train? A train is a vehicle which helps us travel from one place to another. Have you ever seen a train in your life, or have you ever traveled on a train? If yes, then please let us know. So train helps us to travel from one place to another. Now, as you all know that the name of the poem is Trains. Okay, and please, as I said before, please share your experiences if you have traveled on a train. Okay, now let's get on to the poem. Over the mountains, over the plains, over the rivers, here comes the train. Okay, so this is the first stanza of the poem. Please recite. Okay. Over the mountains, over the plains, over the rivers, here come the train. Now, over the mountains. Now, over is, what is over? The word over here is used as a preposition. Preposition tells us the position. The position. Okay. Now, for example, if you are sitting underneath a table, then what preposition will I use? I am sitting under the table. Similarly, over means to go over. See, as you can see, I have drawn a small picture there. To go over the mountains, to cross the mountains. Okay, so it's like the train crosses through the mountains. The position of the train is what? It crosses over the mountains. It crosses through the mountains. Okay, over. O-V-E-R, over. Now, over the mountains. Mountain, what is a mountain? Mountain is a steep hillside. Now, since we all live near the Himalayas, we live in the hills, right? So I think you all have seen a mountain. And have you ever seen the train crossing or going through or over the mountains? If you have been to Darjeeling, I think you have seen the toy train, okay, going across the or going through the hills. Over the plains. Okay, over the plains means, what is a plain? Plains is a flat land. It's a flat land. Okay, like for example, Siliguri falls on a flat land. Right? Can you see that? Can you see a picture where there is no hills, no mountains? It's just a flat land, flat stretch of land. Can you see there? So the train passes over the what? Over the plains. It passes over the mountains, which is a higher level of land, and the plains, which is the flat level of land. Okay, over the rivers. It also crosses the rivers. Okay, have you seen any train cross through the river on a bridge? Have you seen a train bridge, and have you seen a train crossing the river? So it crosses over the rivers. Here comes the train. Here comes means to come. To arrive, to come. Okay, to come, to arrive. The train is coming from where? Crossing over the mountains, crossing the plains, crossing the rivers. So here comes the train. Let's see the second stanza. Carrying passengers. Carrying means to carry. Okay, whenever we travel by train, doesn't the train carry us? Right, so the train carries the passengers. Passengers are people who travel, travelers, people who go from one place to another. Sometimes when we go from Darjeeling to Siliguri, then also we are, what are we? We are travelers. Can you see there? Can you see a picture of people traveling by train there? I've posted a picture there. So they are people who travel. Okay. Carrying mail. What is mail? Mail are important letters, important parcels. So train also carries important mail and parcels. Okay, they do not only carry people, but they also carry important letters, parcels from one place to another. Okay. So train does a very important job. Trains does a very important job of helping people travel from one place to another, and they also help transport letters, important letters and important mails. They carry people, carry passengers, carry letters, carry parcels. So bringing their precious load. Bringing means to bring. To bring. Okay. To get, to bring. Okay. Their precious load. Their precious load. Precious means of great value, of great importance. Very important things. Okay, of things of great value. So yeah, very precious, very important, very important things of great value. Okay, so what did you do? They bring precious loads. Okay, precious things. In without fail. Okay, without being unsuccessful, without disappointing you, without making you feel disappointed, without making you feel bad, without making you feel sad. Okay, without being what? Unsuccessful. They bring everything. They bring the passengers, they bring letters, they bring mail, they bring parcels. Yeah, so they bring parcels, they bring everything without being unsuccessful. Carrying passengers, carrying mail, bringing their precious load in without fail. Is it clear till now? Is it clear till here, children? Okay. So mail means parcels. I'm going to write it down there so that you can also write it down in your textbooks. And precious load means things of great value. Great value. Please learn the spelling. Precious. Thousand of freight cars. Now see 1, 10, 100 and 1000. Freight cars means what? Ones that carry a lot of things in it, lots of loads, lots of goods. Okay, in a bulk. Okay, in many numbers. Okay, so 1000 of freight cars all rushing on. So the trains are all rushing in a very quick pace. Okay, fast. Okay, so all these thousands of freight cars that is attached to the train are rushing on. They are moving on a very fast pace through day and darkness, through dusk and dawn. Okay, so be it day and night, from dusk to dawn. Okay, from day and night, from dusk to dawn, these trains carrying freight cars, okay, they are all moving in a very fast pace. Now, very important words here, dusk and dawn. Do not get confused with these words. Okay, what is dusk and what is dawn? I'm going to write it down in here so that you all will be very clear. Now, dusk is in the evening when the sun is about to set. Okay, when it becomes dim and dark, it's called dusk. In the evening time. You can also try making a sentence using dusk, using the word dusk. Okay, and share us your thoughts on dusk. What do you think about dusk? What do you think about evenings when the sun is about to set? Whereas dawn is the first light in the morning when the sun is just about to rise. Early in the morning when the sun is just about to rise is the first light of the day. Early morning. So do not get confused with the words dusk and dawn. I am going to insert a picture, and dusk and dawn are opposite words. Okay. So I'll put a picture of dusk in here. I hope you all can see it. So, can you see there the picture of dawn? Okay, so thousands of red cars all rushing on through day and darkness, through dusk and dawn. Now, the last stanza there is very similar. It's similar to the first stanza that we did. Over the mountains, over the plains, over the rivers, here come the trains. So, are you clear with this poem? Let's go and read the entire poem once. Trains by James S. Tippett. Over the mountains, over the plains, over the rivers, here come the trains, carrying passengers, carrying mail, bringing their precious loads in without fail. Thousands of freight cars, all rushing on, through day and darkness, through dusk and dawn. Over the mountains, over the plains, over the rivers, here come the trains. Is it clear, children? Now, let us do and let us learn some new words as mountains, passengers, rivers, precious, mail, plains, dusk and dawn. I am going to write down the words and their meanings, and I'm going to write an example. Hope you will understand this. So as we discussed below, mountains are a large steep hill. Example, we can see the mountains from our classroom window. Number 2, passengers. Passengers are traveler on a public conveyance. For example, passengers are not allowed to travel without ticket. Number 3, rivers. What are rivers? A large natural stream or a flowing water body. Example, the rivers cross the mountains. Number 4, precious. Precious means of great value. Example, time is precious. Number 5, mail. Letters and parcels sent by post. Example, I got a mail from my grandfather. Number 6, plains. Plains are a large area of flat land. Example, cows were grazing in the plains. Grazing means to eat grass. Dusk means dim or dark. Example, the dusk fell quickly. Number 8, dawn. Dawn is the first light of the day. An example, the dawn brought golden rays of sunlight. Thank you, children. I hope you understood.